Welcome to Football Signing Day 2019. It is always an important day and an exciting day for the University of Arizona football program. They welcome new student athletes in to join the returning players as we look forward to the 2020 season. We're pleased to be joined today by Bobby Robbins, the president of the University of Arizona, Dave Heeke, vice president for athletics. It's another gorgeous day here in Tucson, 70 degrees, plenty of sunshine, and that's one of the reasons, Dr. Robbins, why students come, not just student athletes, but students are drawn to the University of Arizona, a beautiful campus, a world-renowned campus. And I know that, yes, we're talking about student athletes today, but all students important to you and making them feel welcome, challenging them, wanting them to take that first step towards a great career.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. And it is a beautiful day here in Tucson, and we're so happy for all of the young men who've chosen to bring their talents to Tucson, to the University of Arizona. We're very excited about this group, incoming class. And you're right, the university is world-renowned. Just this last year, out of 20,000 universities in the world, in the entire world, we were ranked 85th, 44th for a U.S. university, 21st for a public university. And we've got truly world-renowned programs in the undergraduate business school at Eller. We're in the top 10. We're the only university with 2 medical schools. We have top programs in environmental science, in optical science, in engineering. So it is truly one of the most research-intensive universities in the country, for that matter, in the world. But we're very, very focused. We have a new strategic plan where we're focused on the success of our students. I talk a lot about the fourth industrial revolution and how the world is changing rapidly and how we're preparing our students to be competitive in that economy. Because these students, we want them to have great success on the field, but there's eventually going to be a life after football. And we want them to be prepared to be happy with the job that they have, and we think by coming to the University of Arizona, not only do they get beautiful weather, incredible culture that is very supportive of them as students first, but a rich tradition of athletics, and then prepare them for their life after sports.
Dave, the culture that Coach Sumlin has set here now through a couple of years is evident when you see the new players coming in and the personalities they have, the drive they have. How important is that as this football program continues to grow?
Well, yeah, as we continue to grow the program, I think culture is really everything about the culture that we have around our athletics program, about the overall development of our student athletes. I think that's what makes this a special place, is the overall full development of our student athletes, athletically, academically, socially, their personal development, so that they can be highly, highly successful. But, you know, when you talk about our football program, it's that culture of commitment, culture of character. Those are critical components to developing a sustainable, successful culture of winning, or a culture of excellence and success. That's what it's all about, and that's the culture that Coach Sumlin, his staff, and the young men who are in our program right now are all about.
Dr. Robbins, we use that term world-renowned university, and we don't use it lightly.
We do not.
Recently, you've had a chance literally to travel around the world and see what the University of Arizona is doing elsewhere. What impression do you get? Why has this university drawn so many people from around the world?
Well, I think because of the incredible research programs to start with. We're the #1 program in planetary science and astronomy. Just yesterday, our OSIRIS-REx team, which is $1 billion project, we're the only university that NASA has allowed to run 2 projects. And there's a $1 billion project going on right now, tracking down this asteroid called Bennu, and they had a March Madness 64 sites down to the final 4 sites of where to actually land on this asteroid. Samples from the asteroid, bring it back to analyze it here at the university to discover insights into the start of our universe. And so from astronomy to environmental science to optical science to business to medicine, we've built programs that attract not only great faculty members and staff, but students come to these programs. This is a beautiful place. It's a unique place. It's got We're strengthened through the diversity of programs, but we do have micro campuses all over the world. So I'm able to go and visit. And the reason that these universities all over the world want to partner with us because they know exactly what we have here. And I'm actually leaving on a flight at midnight on Saturday night, going to Mauritius, where we hope to start a medical school. So the university is doing great things. I think it's one of the best kept secrets in all of higher education globally.
It's so exciting, Dave, and you know, one of the keys is getting the prospective athletes to campus. And when they come, and this new signing class is a perfect example, what do you show them? As Dr. Robbins says, what attracts them both academically and athletically to the University of Arizona?
Well, I think when you come on campus, you obviously are struck by the beauty, the incredible beauty of this part of the country, the landscape, you know, this campus, this oasis that sits right in the middle of it. But then as they begin to see what's around it, you know, we have an incredible academic environment that they can be highly successful and be challenged in any direction that they want to go. We have a robust athletic program, you know, a national brand, Arizona, the University of Arizona, the Wildcats, and how passionately people support that. On campus here, our student body, but also the greater community. It is important. You know, athletics in this community are important. It means so much to our fan base. So I think they quickly start to see that vibe and feel that vibe and get energized about what can happen here and what is happening here. So we're excited to share that. So it is, once we get them here, we really believe that they will be very excited. And then, you know, like for this class, when they come, the opportunity to watch them begin to grow, excel, and further develop our football program is going to be very exciting.
Dr. Robbins, when you arrived here, you immediately immersed yourself in this community. What have you found, as Dave mentioned, the support that this community brings to the University of Arizona?
Well, you know, we're a community of 1 million people, but as people have said, we're one of the largest small towns in the world, and so much of the community activities revolve around the university. So people love the University of Arizona. I can't tell you the thousands of people who've told me how much they love this university and are third, fourth, fifth generation. But at the same time, nearly 35% of our students are first generation college students. And we love the idea that we can serve everybody no matter where they come from and help them to be successful in the world. And with regards to athletics, I think Dave in particular and his staff in the athletic department, but the coaches have really focused on improving the academic achievements of our athletes. And we've got the CAT Center that helps our students in terms of advising, mentoring, tutoring, and helps them with the challenges of the rigorous academics that they have to take on in addition to the rigors of their sport. And so that's why Division I athletes are so highly sought after for jobs by the commercial sector, because they've got the attributes that we try to instill in the entire population: leadership, communication skills, collaborative teamwork skills, creative thinking, critical thinking skills. So that's why I think it's so important for us to support them, because they're going to be great ambassadors for us in the future.
One thing, Dave, that Coach Sumlin has really brought forth is the community service aspect. For the football team in particular, and all sports on campus, he had a player this year that dedicated over 100 hours to community service just in his senior year. How does that help grow these student athletes off the field?
Well, I think the opportunity to be engaged in the community, to kind of get outside of your bubble a little bit, to really see what is going on outside of the campus environment, in the community, how you can make a contribution back. You know, we all need to learn how we can contribute to our communities where we land one day, how we can help serve them. And it's part of the developmental process for a young person to have that skill set, to understand how important that is, to not just be who you are, but you've got to be a whole person. And Coach Sumlin in the program emphasized that. And it is part of that overall growth when a student athlete comes here. Yes, academically, yes, we want to excel athletically, but we want people to grow. We want people to become great ambassadors, great community service oriented folks, people that can contribute and be leaders going forward in their communities, wherever they go to.
All right, Dr. Robbins, Dave Heeke, thank you for your leadership. And today, as part of that, is making this world-renowned university open to all, including the new athletes coming in, and for them to enjoy their experience, no matter how long they're here. We hope it's for a long time.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you for joining us on Signing Day 2019.